Last time with the Astral Accord. A varying group of people, all from different planes of existence, experienced perhaps one of the most harrowing experiences of their lives. A break in the continuity of their worlds, and each of them in turn saw this enormous singular eye machine monster, you're not sure, come to purge them from existence. But you were all saved by a figure clad in black and transported into the Astral Sea, the larger fabric of the multiverse, the space between worlds, the space between realities. And you all found yourselves shunted together with a group of people that you've never seen before. These 4 other people that join each of you are from different times, different places, different worlds. Now, you all are thrust together and set upon this journey together. As you sort of entered into the this strange building that you found yourselves in, you're greeted by a well-dressed gentleman who simply says, "Welcome to the Astral Accord."
Is there maybe an information post somewhere so we could get some updates on what's happening, or?
Yes, is there like a pamphlet or something? It seems like a little appropriate when a bunch of random people are brought together. Perhaps something to commemorate the event, or send them fucking home.
Well,
Right.
I think you're talking about like a group picture. Maybe we could. Do you have like some cutouts with characters from this Astral Accord, and we stand behind them, and you take a picture of all of us?
Please, I am certain that you are all very confused, and whatever event brought you here, I am certain was not the easiest thing. So, come.
And I need to go back now.
Come in here, and I can explain at least parts of what's going on. And he sort of ushers you into his office. Now, he sort of
chairs in front of his desk.
Shut up. There's chairs. It's fine. I think
it's more of a solo office than like a presenting kind of office, you know.
Goodness.
I was just gonna say Dahlia plops in it and puts her feet on his desk. Like that's why I'm asking.
Don't have enough chairs for the 5 adventurers he didn't think was gonna be here today. It's okay. Here.
Oh, I'll stand. Thank you.
Nox will lie down on the couch as everyone else sits in the chairs.
Yeah, Ashlana's gonna pace fervently.
Edric will wait, not quite patiently. He looks like he's in a hurry.
Now, he sort of motions behind him where there's a wall with like some curtains that are drawn, and he sort of opens them up. And before you see this swirling, ephemeral nebula looking space that seems to go on for infinity. It doesn't look like you're on a planet. Now, I know that you are all quite confused, and There's only so much that I can do to help with that.
Well, who can help us with that?
There is no help for... There's no one answer for everything.
Well, let's start with where are we?
You are in a somewhat of a stronghold in the Astral Sea. We are fairly close to Sigil, for what it's worth.
Are there windows?
And yeah, there's a window behind him, and you can see looking out.
These words are unfamiliar to me.
Does Dahlia get any, being Path of the World Tree, does she get any, like, sense of, like, how is she feeling being at, like, essentially this place that seems to be, like, outside of time? Like, does she get any sense of that, or...
So, depending on the interpretation, you are either outside of reality, or you're on some branch, and it might not be on the branch of the same world tree that you're familiar with. So it could go either way. Either you're in a space outside of creation, from what you know, or you're on someone else's creation.
Okay.
I call bullshit.
Well, you can feel free to not believe me, but I promise I have no reason to be deceitful to you.
Well,
and as you can see behind me, it's not like I'm making up where we are.
Did you bring us here?
I did not, but one of our associates did.
Well, I know much about the land that I come from, and from there is no escape to other realms.
I think that you'll find quite quickly that the rules of the world that you came from and the world that all of you came from don't matter as much here, and they don't matter as much to the ones that reside in Sigil either.
But is he dead? I need to know.
I don't know what you're referring to.
I'd also have a question about that.
Okay, well,
me
I don't
as
know
well.
what kind of...
Yes,
I don't know what kind of
okay.
fucked up
So,
shit.
as I said, I know that you all were in the middle of something that you deemed very, very important. Correct? Am I wrong?
That would be an understatement.
Yeah, I just watched the person that I'm supposed to give my life for fucking die in my arms. So I'd like a little more information of what's going on here.
I was just avenging my entire bloodline and that of at least 24 other bloodlines.
My planet was burning.
No need to say mine. Very, very also dramatic and dire for lots of people.
I don't want this. Just if I could just leave this somewhere with you and just get me back home. I don't
You don't
want
a
this.
ring?
No.
He sort of pipes up. I was watching the houses of my world burn, turn to ash. Everyone you'll find here saw and experienced something that was cataclysmic. But...
So you want us to trauma bond. Okay.
But the creature that you all saw, presumably you saw a large machine or monstrosity. Automaton, if you will. This creature, entity, it's not really a creature, is called the Marut. It is a arbiter of what it believes is the correct way for the universe to be. When it detects that something has gone awry or is about to go awry and deviate from the correct way that time is supposed to pass, it intervenes. It removes.
Who decides what's correct?
And he sort of opens the window a little bit more, and you can see in the distance through the astral sea this enormous city, at the top of which is this glowing purple eye. You see this floating citadel, for lack of a better word. That I'm not certain of who decides or not. All we know is that this thing shows up, and whoever it deems to have broken its plan or the plan for the way that world is supposed to go is removed. That is all of you. It's all of us.
So you're saying that we each were part of something that was not supposed to happen?
Yes, precisely.
Where we were the cause if we were removed.
So she's not dead.
It's
So
hard to
he's
say.
not dead.
We have been doing some research. We have been doing research into exactly what happens to the timelines that are left once
That means
we become time lost.
that
In some
means everything
cases,
that I thought for.
in some cases, time can repair itself with the removal of the person. In some cases, it can't. In some cases, that world is wholly destroyed.
See Pendrick's head kind of start to hang low.
Excuse me?
If,
Like all of it?
Yes. Its very thread of existence burned like the wick of a candle.
Just
Oh,
gonna
no.
die?
Death is not really the right word. It's more of a ceasing. If existence doesn't exist, then there is no life and there's no death.
But there's people that live on those worlds, so they die. Ceasing to exist equals death. If you're
It's-
already existing.
As far as we can tell, it's not that they die, it's that they cease to ever have existed.
They're unwritten from
Again, this is
time.
in a manner of speaking, yes. But this is only in extreme cases. I'm sure, unless you were thwarting some divine purpose, then more than likely the removal of yourselves is enough. That is why we call ourselves the Time Lost. That's why you are time lost now.
I mean, that.
What if perhaps you were not thwarting some sort of large evil plan?
Then you
What
were
if perhaps you were putting on a circus show?
Then you
What
were in
if
the wrong
perhaps-
place in the wrong time.
Oh.
Oh, buddy, me too.
What if perhaps you are
Yeah,
thwarting
look
the
at Emrys.
thwarting? How are we to know?
Whatever you did was not in the cards. If you lost, you should have won. If you won, you should have lost.
Ending the reign of that monster
Again,
wasn't supposed to happen.
I
But
too thought
when?
that we won.
He was supposed to die.
I wasn't even supposed to be there. I need to get back though.
I don't even-
So
I don't-
like,
so as
I don't make the
you,
schedule.
you notice as he has this window open, the light in here is very neutral. However, as you look around to your fellow time lost, you notice that they all have this purple tint of light on them. coming from the window, coming from Sigil. As for returning to where you were, it is unwise, to say the least. It will only bring about triggering them. And it's unlikely that we'll be able to save you again.
Is there a version of us that is continuing on? In whatever this right time space was supposed to be?
Maybe?
Or are we just completely forgotten?
I get the feeling we're simply unwritten, as he said.
It varies.
It
I can't
varies
promise
to
you
what
one
degree
way.
is necessary to achieve the goal.
Touching any of these events are harrowing and dangerous. And we have not been able to successfully make any headway on that.
So what exactly is this Accord's purpose?
Well, as I said, it is possible that timelines can be erased, that hardships can come to fruition, that worlds can die and never have existed at all. We aim to prevent what we can, small and large. As a result of this, we are able to harvest this differential of time energy. And we use that to keep us safe here and further our goals.
How many is we? You say you are a organization. And what are your goals exactly?
We have a handful of people like yourselves. We have here in our headquarters here, we have a smattering of people that are supportive in nature. They're not ones like to travel through the multiverse, but we have a handful of people much like yourselves that are a little bit more adventurous. We're not an army by any means, but we're doing what we can and learning what we can.
But obviously you have the means to pull people from other places that we could never possibly dream of reaching.
One of our members does, yes.
Do you have a way to peek into other worlds?
Not in that sense. We could traverse. One of our members is quite adept at transportation, but as for just viewing, not as much.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, I mean, seems like he's telling the truth.
Okay.
As for words, yes, we can traverse, but viewing, not so much. And as I said, the times where you all came from and your precise timeline are tricky to interact with at all. Now, as is customary for these types of events, pleasantries get a little lost by the wayside. My name is Alistair Percival Everly. I tend to help coordinate things here. For a matter of fact, first order of business is to take care of your visibility for a moment. Because if, as you see, the light of sigils still falls upon you.
Is this a bad thing?
Means we're not completely done being removed.
It means that you're still able to be seen. And if you can be seen, then they might figure out that there's unfinished business. And he sort of goes over to one of the cabinets and pulls out 5 of these sort of hanging lanterns. And he sort of passes them out to you all. These are vaults that we use to some extent, hide and obfuscate us from Sigil. They keep you from being seen to an extent, but if you end up in the throes like you were just in, I can't promise that they will continue. And they serve another purpose. There is, like I said, this residual energy that can be recovered from the breaking of a timeline or the repairing of a broken one. And you can use these lanterns to gather that. And as you all sort of take these lanterns and sort of figure out where, hold them and stuff, you can see that that purple light no longer falls on you. You can see it, but it's not like illuminating you. And as you sort of take it out, that energy that was flowing around you in the last moments before your transportation here, you all had this green and blue energy swirling about. And as you sort of realize that, as you sort of hold the lantern, you start seeing that energy again, and it starts like and getting sucked into each of your lanterns. So you guys can all pick up 1 astral note apiece.
Ooh.
So it just sucks it away from us?
It's more just collecting what was like, it was basically like hovering around you like a particularly bad fart. And then I believe it was Imris, Dahlia, and Nox that had the most popular ones, right? You also get a temporal essence, and the other 2, John Doors, pick up your lantern.
Oh, I thought I did.
Unless somebody picked up the wrong one, but yeah. And you all get time lost spirits. And these are inventory bags. And so you can see at the top of your character sheet, and you can drag the currency into there just to keep those sort of separate.
Yeah, I already started.
And so...
Wait, how do we... Wait, what do we do?
So
The Astral Vault is a bag in your inventory.
Yeah, it's a bag. So it'll be at the top of your inventory.
Yeah, I see that.
And you can open it and then drag your drag and drop your currency into it.
There's nothing in it.
Yes, because you have to put it in it. Yeah, like drag your astral mote from your inventory into the bag.
Astral mote. Meow, meow, meow.
I believe in you, John.
I can't do it.
I believe in you.
I
You've
can't
used
fucking
computers
do it.
before.
I can't do it. Guys, go on.
Click on the astral mote and drag it into the bag.
I'm trying to... God damn it. I'm trying to fix my fucking 3D printer right now, too, and it's not going very well.
Well, pay
I
attention
did
to the game
it.
instead.
No, I didn't mean
and-
like literally at this very second. I just meant like computers are not my friend right now.
It's fair. And pick up the time lost spirit as well.
Time lost spirit.
Yep. And so hold on to those. Keep them close. They will protect you to the extent that we can. But I am certain that you are all quite exhausted. And
not as exhausted as I am confused and curious.
What other questions can I answer?
You mentioned harvesting power for your goals. What exactly are your goals?
Mostly to keep doing what we're doing here to the best extent that we can.
Solano walks over and puts a hand gently on the back of, or on Pendrick's like small of his back. And he's like,
gonna flinch away.
yeah, and she's just like, perhaps it's best if we all had a conversation and relaxed a little after such an endeavor.
I don't believe this is the time to be relaxing. There's too much at stake. There's too much unknown. I can't relax.
Oh, I agree. But, maybe there's others to trust.
This is a bit hard at the moment. I trust all of you about as far as I could throw you, which is far, so maybe not that much.
Strong.
Thanks.
If
years
it
of training.
is any comfort, this place where you are now, it doesn't exactly exist within normal time.
Makes me a little more uncomfortable, oddly enough.
Oh, you're saying you could put me back in the moment after I slit Strahd's throat and...
If you wish, we can send you there, but I assure you that you would not be there for long. Sigil would come calling and you would be erased.
So we are to be the ghosts of existence, then?
In a manner of sorts, yes. If you wish. I'm not beholden you to any of this. If you simply wish to exist here and we can find a home for you elsewhere, then you are more than welcome. But if you want to save others, worlds, other people like yourselves, talk amongst yourselves. If you go...
So you're wanting us to join up and potentially save other people from the same fate that we're dealing with?
If you want.
Is that what the goal is here?
Not just people, but worlds.
People, worlds.
Trees.
Big and small.
Squirrels.
I
do love a nice squirrel.
But I'm not...
Just not save our worlds.
I can't help with that.
Wait. Do you have living squirrels here?
I figured it out, you guys.
Oh,
we have to save each other's worlds.
Is that like something that has to happen?
No, we'd still be in the wrong timeline.
I just want to not be doing this. He's just like, he's overstimulated.
But why don't, if you go south of here, there's a stairway down that leads to a transport to a small tavern. Why don't you go?
I could use a drink.
Find some rest.
Or 5.
And respite. And tomorrow in the morning, we can talk. Yes?
Yes.
I believe it's respite. And she turns and walks away.
Okay.
So just to clarify, we work with you now?
If you wish.
How about we give that decision in the morning?
To do.
It does
I'm
not
just
seem
saying,
like we have a choice.
I think we have a choice, but like
at the
we
end
can't
of the
go
day,
anywhere.
It was bring you here, or nothingness? I presume that you would rather be here than nothingness.
Could I roll an insight check to see if he's...
That's still to
Yeah.
be determined.
Yeah, you can roll an insight.
God, he seems nice. Look at his little necktie thing.
Yeah, he's pretty
Just
pretty
because
above the
people
board.
He believes what he's saying.
Just because someone dresses fancy doesn't mean that they are to be trusted.
Indeed. Usually the best dressed are often up to the worst things.
Oh, yes. But to be fair, most
thought you
people aren't
left.
worth trusting.
Yeah, you walked away.
Oh, yeah,
You did.
bye-bye.
Emerson looks down at himself because he thinks he's pretty well dressed, and he's like, "Am I up to no good?" I.
So
Not. God damn it, Dahlia.
Okay.
He said out of the corner of her eye and is like, "You're not dressed nice enough. Sorry, kid."
Oh no, that's actually a relief for the first time ever. I appreciate that. Been the first comforting thing I've heard all day.
You also have, it looks like, music, instruments on you, and usually the singing type aren't the bad ones. Usually.
Never judge somebody. You never know. I think I'm a pretty well-rounded guy. Not really happy to be here, but I guess it is what it is.
Hey, same. Anyway, he mentioned a tavern. Can we go get a drink? I would feel much better with a ale in my hand, guys.
all right, and as you all sort of exit the room here, you notice one more sort of mote of energy that absorbs into each of your lanterns. And you all receive a planar fragment, which is used to give you a skill point.
Oh.
And boop, boop. And so, yeah, so there is a skill tree that you all have access to. And we'll do this now before we get to the tavern. At the top of your sheet, you should see a little Y icon. And
a Y-con, if you will.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
all begin with the upper left node of your skill tree filled in. So you can go and each of you can go ahead and allocate that point.
Oh, that's cool. Man, there's so many things to look at.
Yeah, there's only the first row or two is filled.
So, like, does it automatically fill it if I click it?
Upper
or-
left.
Upper left?
Yeah, I was looking at shares.
Look at the final tier of Esdrana, Baker, and John.
Okay, so the two that I'm supposed to...
So the upper left one is the one that you should allocate. And you all get that for
Okay.
being from that plane.
I am gonna look around and see whose land I want to go to if that becomes a thing.
And so yeah, so that is the
so upper left we have.
The kill box.
yeah, the upper left you
They're all-
have, and you
Go ahead.
the upper left you have, and
Okay.
the then you have 1 point that you can use on the next tier.
Okay, gotcha. Do-do-do-do.
So, upper left you have.
Yep. Most of you only have one option for the second tier. So that
For me, do I have to go to the upper right?
No. The upper right is if you're not from that plane, it's a penalty for going to a different plane. It does
Gotcha.
nothing.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Understood.
So
That's where my confusion was. Okie
Yep.
dokie.
Wait, what's a penalty for going to another plane?
The upper right node does nothing, and
So
you
you
Oh,
cannot.
waste
it's
a
a
point just doing
filler.
nothing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Got it.
And
Yeah,
so
you have to attune to that plane before you can access anything else.
exactly, precisely. And so yeah, for John, you would take the upper left and then the Fortunes of the Vistani.
Yeah. Okay, I wasn't
yeah.
even thinking about going.
Oh,
into
we
other
talked about
trees.
this. They are episode titles.
Yes, they are.
Does it consume our planar fragment or no?
It will. I'll delete it later.
Okay. That's what I thought.
That's just you all get one now, but this way I can give them like one at a time or two,
Yeah.
whatever, and yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
And yeah, in the journal there is a little description. Squares are actives, circles are passives. And I will fill in the rest of them when I do. But yeah.
Oh, bugger. I clicked a button and it closed me out. Please
Okay,
hold.
that's
so
fine.
sorry.
And yeah, I had fun with the item names and abilities.
Yeah,
they
looking
look
at him,
cool.
I went, second
love it.
breakfast.
I need to go through and look at what these episodes are.
There's no line from the standard Vajrana attunement to stinkweed inoculation.
That's easy enough. Yeah, a lot of it is when it's building it out and didn't
I do like
very
that one.
upset
That's
about
cool.
it.
There you go. There you go.
Cool.
All right. And so with that, you all are free to make your way to the stairs to the south.
I feel like he wasn't telling us everything.
I mean,
He never told us what they do other than rescue more people like us to do more of what they do.
Yeah, it's not exactly helpful, is it?
No, not at all.
no, it's not.
He seemed
That's
like
why I
he was
said
speaking
we
the
would.
truth, but
I mean, he probably was speaking his truth. He may not have all the answers himself.
that's troublesome.
I agree.
I don't know, you guys. I think I'm still gonna see what
you
I
can
can
just
do about
leave?
getting home. No, not
Oh.
right now. Like long term, figure something out. Like there can't just not be a way, you know?
There might not be. It's tough to say.
I'm not sure whether or not to be comforted by that or
But it sounded a lot like if we go home, it fucks things up more. So I don't know if that's what you want to do.
not right now.
I think-
Eventually, if it's a possibility. I'm saying it should be a possibility.
I think it is best to not hold on to that hope right now.
Yeah.
Hope can be a
Are we in
dangerous thing.
space right now? I'm gonna go back outside.
Looks like you're in space right now.
Yeah, Nox is just gonna look around in fucking space because this is his whole thing.
This is also very interesting for Dahlia because she's felt all of to kind of be at the skirts of everything rather than just feeling it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And Nox is very much trying to figure out what constellations here look like, if he can see them. I don't know if you can see them from this perspective in space. I don't know how it works.
There's less constellations, because
Okay.
at this point, whatever stars you knew do not exist here.
No, yeah,
Or-
he wouldn't be looking for ones he knows.
Yeah.
He would just be looking for patterns and the brightest stars and stuff to
Yeah.
trying to make a new star map, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
Ashlana is kind of goes to the edge and pulls out a small stack of cards. Starts kind of mindlessly shuffling the cards as she stares off into all the space.
I never thought I'd see anything like this.
It feels
Weird.
like staring off into the mists of Barovia.
That where you're from? Were they beautiful? Because this is one of the most breathtaking things I've ever seen, and I've never heard that description quite before for mists.
Oh, it would take your breath, indeed.
That almost sounded like a threat.
It was as deadly as it was beautiful on an evening with a full moon. We didn't go out much at the nighttime, though, so it wasn't safe
that's a
during the
shame.
full moon.
That's a shame. I live and die by the stars. Luckily, still living, so must be working a little bit.
Let's go in. Have ourselves a drink. Become acquainted. Seems like we all may be, stuck here for some time together.
Ain't that just the greatest?
Oh, you're telling me, sweetheart.
Don't call me sweetheart.
Darling?
Let's skip the pet names.
Oh, well, it looks like we have some new people coming in here.
Can I get your strongest
Well, howdy.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
believe...
sure, we got some ale.
Yeah, but I'll have whatever Dottie has.
Sure, yeah, we've got some ale. What kind of ale do you want? What do you like? You like it strong and tough, or like silky smooth?
I don't care at this point. I just need something.
All right, well, that sounds like a strong drink to me. Goes and starts glugging ale from a keg.
And so, what was your name?
My hand out.
Who you asking? There's a lot of us.
What kind of drinks you got here? Any sort of mixed drinks? Anything other than ale?
We got some wine, and we got a little bit of liquor, not too much. What kind of flavor profile are you looking for?
Do you have like some fruit juice and then some liquor?
Yeah, we got some of that.
Okay, all right.
Can I get a flagon of mead? And she looks at the group and she starts counting. And 8 shots of your strongest liquor.
That doesn't seem.
Emerson's like, I don't really drink. It doesn't really work on me the way.
I weigh 130 pounds.
Oh, that's fine. Make it 9.
He's like, all right.
5 of us?
All right. And he gets like
It's 3 of you.
a spread for all of you.
Knox almost looks muscular when you first see him, and then you realize that he just needs to eat.
And yeah, as you look
Ashlana takes
around,
the spread of drinks to a table.
yeah,
Why
and as you look
don't
around,
I not have like I don't have any vision. I don't.
You're not in the right scene, bro.
Why?
The
What
last night
happened?
of Flight In.
You had to have done it.
I don't know. It's asked if I wanted to teleport a second ago, and I'm like, I don't know.
And you clicked
Yeah,
yes.
you hit yes, and went back to the other map.
I don't know what the teleport prompt came from. That's the thing.
You
walked
went into the
teleport
portal of
area.
light.
All right, cool.
So yeah, I mean, he gets you guys all drinks and all that.
Can I have a water, please?
Oh yeah, of course. Do you want still or sparkling?
Sparkling, actually.
Well, I got still.
Okay.
Bummer.
He pours you a glass of water.
Pincher just shakes his head.
And yeah, I mean, you guys
Before I leave.
Oh no!
Oh no! Wow, you two are making friends fast.
Barkeep, We might be friends. What's your name?
Harlow. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Harlow. Dahlia, keep the drinks coming.
All right, will do. Are you guys trying to stay as well? You got somewhere else you got to be?
I think we're staying the night, but let me talk with my compatriots first.
All right. Well, you just let me know. I think most everybody else has already gone to bed for the night.
Sounds good.
All right.
Thought this place was beyond time. How is there a night and a day?
People still got to sleep. Sort of like
Are you
shakes
gonna-
his head.
I think he just means the general cadence of the area. You know, everybody's got to have a...
No, I don't know, because I don't know what's going on right now.
I have no idea.
Same here.
I'm just existing at this point.
I guess I'm used
Isn't
to
that
not
all any of
seeing
us
much
do?
sunlight, so it kind of skews the day and night.
I mean, you
We
keep
went
going
through
till
a
your
portal,
body gets
and now we're
tired.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Your
Your
body's
space.
gonna tell you when it's tired.
Here, look.
Go to bed when it tells you to go to bed.
We're just in a different place. I don't know what time matters actually when relative to space. Because if you're just in a whole different space, then it doesn't matter if it's a different time, honestly. But
How is a space different than a realm?
if you
Before
go
we
out
get
there and look at
philosophical-
the stars are different than when you go outside and look at the stars where you're from. And not just because they're in different places, because they don't fucking exist.
But you don't know that.
I do. I looked at them. I know the stars, and I like open up my hoodie, and they're like tattooed, glowing on my chest. I know where the stars are.
You know
Dahlia
all
leans
of the
in.
stars.
Dahlia leans
In my
to, like,
world,
hand
yes,
these.
I am.
In your...
I like hold up my fucking star orb. I know where all the stars are.
But what if there were so many stars that you couldn't see them all from that angle?
Before we continue down the philosophical train, names starting with Starboy. Introductions.
Nox
Let's go.
Vespera.
Oh, I like Starboy. Let's keep that one.
He said his name is Nox. We go with Nox.
Okay.
Where are you from? Backstory details.
So I am. Oh gosh, I grew up with some druids.
Oh, me too.
They taught. They were mostly into animals and stuff, but I always was looking up at the stars. Then I joined a circus in a city called Raxon. That I guess we're from Vesdrana is the name of the world. And then fucking we were in this really fancy floating magical city. I was getting ready to do my act. A guy who smelled like shit showed up, ruined my show,
Dude,
and then exploded
Sure.
like a star exploding. And inside of him was this thing. And I touched it, and then I was here.
Then I was here.
But hi, Nox. I like the stars, and I can turn into animals.
So, are you a druid?
I by like, I was raised. Yeah, I'm a druid. I never really consider myself one, but I guess I am.
Okay.
I was just really different focus than the druids I know,
Fair. I grew up in a druid
Oh, really?
tribe. Yes.
Interesting. So can you? But you can't turn into animals.
No, that's
Oh,
not my
wow.
thing.
What is your thing?
I like hitting Dahlia of the Arashari. Don't have a last name. We don't do that thing there. I hit things hard, and sometimes I get really mad, and I hit things harder. Then
It's always a useful person to have around.
I can also do stuff like this, and she like just flicks her wrist, and a little thing of fire comes out.
You
That's
see Eshelana raise an eyebrow at you and cock her head.
I can do this. It doesn't do much damage, but it's fun. It's cool to look at. And yeah, the glowy things on my arms sometimes they get a little more glowy and the hair goes crazy.
Ah.
Don't get on my bad side. Don't piss me off.
Imrus is like,
I'll definitely try not to.
Dahlia.
Dahlia, yeah. What's it? What?
Just more than meets the eye. I'm sure more and more as time goes on, we'll see. I like it.
But yeah,
Are
grew up in
you
a druid. Grew up in a druid
right?
tribe. There's the Ashari are my people. My job was to protect the voice of the Tempest, our leader, and she died in my arms. And Dahlia's
Oh,
got like a
no.
like mantle draped over her, but it's like only on like it's you can tell that it's supposed to go over both shoulders, but she has it skewed to the side, so like her right arm is still fully
Oh,
out. But it's just a bunch of leaves that like go down in like a it's like starts as green and then like goes down as like the leaves changing in the autumn. This belonged to her. It was her thing.
Oh, I'm so sorry for that. That's incredibly tragic. I'm sure. I think I understand now why the rest of you might be a little bit more pressed into wanting to get back faster.
Well, I don't know what it would do. We tried healing her, but it wouldn't work.
Oh no.
So there's some weird shit happening back. I'd like to get back to the weird shit, but I don't know.
What there is to get back to?
Yeah. Enough about me. You, elf boy, go. Pointing to you, Rachel. Or Emrys.
Imrus kind of like turns to the side because he's still kind of sketched out with the fire thing. He's like, my name is Imrus. I'm my mother's son. I grew up in Mirkwood. But unfortunately, all of my plans to kind of, build myself up as an artist and, whenever I got to see my mom again, kind of get to swap stories with her, that's not happening anymore. So, I guess I just get to do that here, maybe? Um, any, any of y'all want this? And he just slaps the one ring on the table.
I think that belongs to you.
I don't want it. This thing
Y'all
has
came through with something.
the council that
Ashlana.
was meeting about it. It's been nothing but trouble.
Ashlana is right beside you. She's halfway through her flagon of mead and has already taken 2 of those shots. And they're just kind of out in front of her. And she's dealt out some of these cards and she's looking at them where the ring falls. And she looks over at the ring. Huh. Curious. Have you talked to it?
No.
Have you
No.
tried?
I want nothing to do with it. I want 0, 0, just like it's shaped, 0 things to do with this thing.
Well, if you ask me, that ring has something to say. But you didn't, so. And she takes a sip of her mead and she looks up and kind of motions. Well, does anybody want a shot?
Hendrik shakes his head. He's actually looking a little more green than blue right now. Says all I can do is drink this right now and hold the water and drink his water. I'm still not sure what's happening.
Well, you're restoring yourself right now, are you not? Mr. or Mrs. or
I am Pendrick Vost.
Hendrik.
I'm a law mage from the plane of Ravnica. When I left, my world had been under siege for some time by a powerful, godlike dragon named Nicole Bolas. What's troubling me the most is that I am somewhat of a seer myself. I've looked into the future and been given visions, and it was my visions that led me to this action that I took. I followed a man named Gideon to strike down Bolus, and I was told to distract his former friend and Bolus's general during combat. And I did what I was told, and that's when everything seemed to go wrong. So I don't understand why my visions and my abilities would lead me down the wrong path. It's more than unsettling.
Perhaps you were on the right path, and you were removed for other reasons. Or I suppose it's also possible that your purpose was simply served and over at that moment. Just like mine. Kind of
Thought the whole
absent-mindedly,
thing
like
was
looking at
that
card.
we weren't supposed to be there.
That's what the man. What was
He
his
said,
name?
any longer,
Alistair.
though, that's the thing. And he said that sometimes our memories persist, but other times our entire existence is wiped. That would lead me to believe that our actions in some cases do in fact matter and need to remain in place. And
I
the
don't.
memories of those actions.
Of course, our actions matter. That's the point.
Well,
But he
if
said,
we're being removed wholly and completely from existence, then no, it is not.
we were on the wrong side of time, and
We
that's why
are
we were
now.
removed.
I guess I'm just confused about where we're at.
I do not
I
like
think
not
all of
knowing
us
things.
are.
She
Yeah, I
flipped
don't think
another
that there's
card out
enough
on the table.
information in this room for you to really piece that all together.
Unfortunately, I agree.
You're right.
I can go look at the stars some more. Would love to do it, but it's not gonna solve that equation for you. You already acted like I don't know where stars are, so.
Philosophical lady, did you ever introduce yourself? Did I miss your name? We just skip over you?
Oh, we did bypass me, yes. I'm I am Ashlana Velikovna. Not sure what else you'd like me to say about myself.
What do you
She's,
do? What was happening? What are you
um,
good at? I mean, if we're going to be thrusted together, I feel like we should probably know stuff about each other.
I am quite adept at killing.
Yeah, me too.
It is a strong suit of mine, both with a blade and with the tongue. You see, there's more than one way to disarm, disable, or decease somebody, and the tongue provides that in some cases.
Yeah, I usually just hit them until they fall.
That is my preferred,
It
but
sounds exhausting to try to kiss somebody to death. I don't think you should take that option too much.
how kissing directly to get somebody to die. Now, I've only
It was
done
either
that
that or licking
3
with what you were
times.
suggesting, or I guess you could have poison in your mouth when you kiss the person,
I believe she meant words, Nox.
like convincing someone to kill themselves. That's
Yes.
really fucked up, lady.
Words have a lot of power.
Words have much power. Where I'm from, however,
I'm gonna look at the fucking stars. This is
Everybody's sad where I'm from. It's depressing. Wah. I'm getting the I'm from sad Barovia shit out of the way. Um,
Immerse just goes, yeah, so sad. Anyways, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Take another
Yeah,
sip.
guys.
Fendrick doesn't move. He's still just kind of shell shocked.
Dahlia doesn't say anything. She just gets up to get another ale. How much do they cost? How much do I have in money?
Don't worry
I think
about
it's on the
rolling
house,
for
right?
this. Yeah,
When
it's
everybody's-
not, but it's nominal, so I'm not worried about it.
When
Okay.
everybody is back at the table, I want to do a tarot reading.
Okay.
Immerse is gonna just start playing the longest song that he can.
Like I even got all my cards ready, guys.
But-
Like, come on.
Oh, I
Fendrick's,
have your
Fendrick sees.
tarot cards already in the game.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, but just for my RP purposes of sitting here shuffling cards.
Okay.
Are they the Taraka cards or are they actual tarot cards?
No, that's for your bespoke planner skill ability that I made specifically for you and your character.
Or wait, what?
It's
The
cool. you
Fortunes
don't-
of the Vistani?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was fucking with the cards. That's why I grabbed them in the first place.
Yeah, but I have my own thing that I
Your own
made for
deck.
you. Yeah.
Where's it at? I want to see it.
You don't get to see it.
Well,
You can
I
can
wanna-
see
I
it when
wanna-
you can see it when you roll it.
I want to do it right now.
No, there you can use it, but it'll be your roll for the adventure. There's
W-
20 different options that give you different effects.
Okay.
I'd say if you want to use your like physical cards, that's fine.
Okay.
Are you waiting until
Yeah,
more people?
like
are
I
back
don't
at the
have
table,
like the
though?
entire like
Yeah,
tarot deck yet.
I'm waiting for everybody to get there.
Yeah.
No,
And
I
yeah,
actually just pulled out this little deck I've got here. I pulled out all the lesser cards. So
yeah.
it's just the named cards.
Major
Yeah, I mean-
Arcana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
major arcana.
But yeah, I mean, you all see your stars, get your drinks, sing your songs.
Identity crisis.
Yeah.
I want to
You'll
ask. I want to talk
process.
to Harlow.
Oh.
How long you
You-
been here?
Pendrick.
Think I've been here. Me and my brother been here probably a couple of years now. I mean, years is a strange term in this place, but we'll say years, couple of years.
So, were you pulled out of a situation that was like kind of fucked up, and now you're just here and making the best of it, or like how'd you end up here?
Well, me and my brother, we were helping this resistance leader, and he was sort of holed up in my inn. My brother was with me too, and we were sort of helping him do what he needed to do, put it that way. And one day, the people that were looking for him found him, and that's when we were pulled. Well, Siegfried pulled us, but that's when we saw the same big monster, and Siegfried came and brought us here.
Brother.
So is law mage like a magical law, or is that like a magical cop?
Police is another term
Ah,
for it,
mm.
yes. But
Yeah,
I
I mean-
never.
Sorry.
I was not on the front line, so to speak. More investigative detail.
Okay, interesting.
And yeah, me and my brother, he sells all manner of random stuff over in the Accord.
He's a shopkeep.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people that have made their living with their talents over there. They do all sorts of stuff. A lot of them more talented than I ever been. So, or my brother.
Good talk. Thanks for the ale.
Yeah, of course, anytime. Well, all the time. Time's weird here, but yeah.
Amherst is
Yeah.
at the piano, just making my way down space. Fuck this place, I want to go home.
Is that the
when-
Macarena?
Maybe, I don't know. I
It
scrubbed to a
sounds
random
kind of
place.
like it.
It's an hour.
Where is
It's an
the
hour.
Macarena?
It's an hour and a half long track. I scrubbed to the random place in the middle.
When Dahlia comes back to the table, she like definitely leans back in her chair and is like putting her feet aren't on the table, but like her calves are resting cross on the edge, on like the corner of the table while she's drinking and just looking at all of you, taking all of you in. So
Benchirka is studying his water still. Sitting very straight.
So Harlow, the barkeep over there, is like us, apparently. Same with his brother. Didn't catch the brother's name, but they were also pulled from time. I get a feeling that that's going to be a consistent thing we see here.
Did you ask how long he's been here?
Said about
Or
2
does that-
years, but
Okay.
time is different, so maybe shorter or longer than that.
Seems time is both the question and the answer here.
Time. Sometimes referred to as the Wheel of Fortune. It's an interesting thing. It flows everywhere we go. Some can stop it, some can speed it up. But none can destroy it. I'd like to do my tarot reading. How do I do that from what your deck and stuff?
Just
I think you could just use your
do
cards
your
in front of
RP
you.
stuff, dude. It's fine. You
I don't
physical
have
cards.
like I just have cards in front of me. I don't have anything interesting.
I don't know how to do a tarot reading.
You don't need to deal
Oh,
with that.
I have a-
bro,
I
that's
have a-
what you. I
Yeah.
thought you meant you had like a system or something.
I do for the actual thing, but if you're just doing this, then just do this.
Okay.
Do you know how to do a tarot reading?
I know a couple of the basic types. Yeah.
Okay, Rachel and I could probably walk you through it.
Yeah. I have a tarot card tattooed on my arm.
I
I
have my
mean,
tarot card sitting on my tarot deck sitting on my nightstand. So
these are the majors from my grandmother's set.
yeah, that's the
Um,
traditional
yeah.
set.
I've got
Right.
I've got
Yeah.
the rest of it somewhere. It's got like a wooden box for it all. Anyways, you see Eshelana kind of closes her eyes. She finishes shuffling after slipping back in the card that she just held up. She closes her eyes. Kind of pulls apart. You see the cards kind of start to float there, and a few separate midair and come out. Make a little flip. And you see 5 cards lay out on the table. Like a little plus pattern with one in the middle. So you got doot, 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 doot.
Bender's gonna scoff. I've seen this before. Charlatans, all of them.
Yeah, Dahlia's she's rolling her eyes at the display.
You know, I used to believe something quite similar. It's strange, though, in my world, we tend to come across many things hard to believe. At least that is the feeling that I get from the people that have come through my world. If you look here at the top, we have the tower. It is, rather dark and ominous to be the first card drawn. The top of the spire, if it were. We have a climb ahead of us. Then, to the right we have the Empress. To the left we have the chariot. Interesting. I've never seen them in this particular combination, especially with justice at the bottom. But what I find most interesting is right at the bottom, or right here in the center, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. It's a symbol for time. At least where I come from. Because time has the ability to change the fortune for anyone. With enough time. Also, we used to believe. Certainly worked out for Strahd. I think we're all stuck. I don't think there's anywhere we can go. At least nowhere of any substance. Perhaps us together as a group? Buckle down, maybe even pretend to get to know each other and do some good? Takes another shot.
Well, that sounds like a load of bullshit to me, but we really don't have any other option.
Agreed on both counts.
Yeah.
Dahlia.
Dahlia, like, tips her mug at Pendrick as he says that.
Give you a nod.
Yes, Ashlyn. I said Ashlyn.
Dahlia, it's Ashlana.
Ashlana. Sorry.
Ashlana.
I will be happily inclined to call you by your name if you call me by mine.
Sorry, I just learned it. I'm not great with names.
Understandable.
Did you have something for me? You
Oh,
said my name before I mispronounced your name. So, did you want to say something or you just saying names?
I was simply going to say that it's nice to meet you and I look forward to working with you.
Likewise.
I'm still not sure what this work is, but it seems our host wishes us to rest.
That brings us to a point of conversation for us then, doesn't it, as a group? What are our goals? What are we here for now? Now that we know we have to be here.
Answer.
We are not here for anything specifically.
Right.
Because we don't know where we are.
But we know there's some sort of opportunity.
Yeah, I'm here for answers, but like I don't know if I'm gonna get those, so I don't really have a goal here. I didn't choose to be here. I woke up this morning. One of my friends woke me up. I went to protect the voice, and she's dead. So like that was kind of my life's purpose, was to make sure that didn't happen. Don't really know what a goal is now.
And that's why we're sitting here, Dahlia.
No, it's not.
It kind of is.
This philosophical bullshit is really gonna grind my gears. I'm just gonna let you know right now.
It's not even philosophical, it's quite literal. We're sitting here, we have to figure something out. That is making a goal. It is creating a new goal. That is what we're doing here right now.
Never mind.
What do we need to be doing?
move on.
Look at the stars. I agree to whatever goal the four of you come up with.
We're not making a goal, but sure.
I'm terrified of all of you in some shape or form, but I gotta stick with y'all, so I'm gonna ride or die, y'all. I'm here to stay.
Probably not something you should say.
Why the
Well,
fuck are we in
And Shalana kind of like reaches over and like puts her hand on Emerson's hand and goes, "Oh, you'll make it fine. You'll make it fine." And just kind of winks.
he just goes, he's like, I'm gonna go outside with Starboy.
Dahlia is gonna get up and just like walk her. Like, she's just gonna walk around the tavern. Like, is there anything interesting to look at, or like she just needs a second alone?
Yeah, I mean,
But
like I said, it's past when this tavern actually has people in, and so yeah, it's pretty barren at this point. Harlow's just looks like he's cleaning up, getting ready for the end of tonight.
I'm gonna walk up to Harlow.
Mhm.
You said there were rooms available.
Yeah, I checked, and I think I got 2 empty rooms for you guys.
Great, I will take one.
Okay. You
Love
know,
it.
like I said, I got 2 rooms,
I think
and there's
he's implying
there's
that we're gonna have to share rooms.
There's
Pendrick.
several of you, so I don't know how you want me to. He puts 2 room keys on the table. I trust that you guys can figure this out. He slides
Dahlia,
2 keys over to you
Pendrick?
guys.
Why don't you two go ahead and take those rooms? You got here first.
No, I will. Hey, Harlow. Anything against someone sleeping in a chair?
It's not going to be real comfortable. That I can promise you.
I didn't ask about comfortable. I asked if I could do it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Cool. Y'all split up the rooms.
I'll sleep outside.
Harlow, do you mind if I rest at the piano for a few hours? I do have a tendency to sleep play, if that's okay.
Pendrick's gonna take a key and start walking upstairs.
Dahlia leaves the tavern and goes sleeps on the edge of a cliff to not be near
Does
the
that mean
piano.
there's still a key there for Emrys?
Imrys is just gonna, luckily, just like, he's just flabbergasted. This problem fixed itself with no interference on his part. And he's gonna take it and he's not gonna say a goddamn thing.
Emrys is just going to keep getting into and out of situations by waiting for everything else to happen.
Please let that be a thing.
That would be amazing.
I was like, okay, maybe I'll sleep outside. No, I won't.
Pendrick picked the nicest room.
Dahlia's gonna post up in the corner and like just have the chair to where like she can see, like she's angled out, so like nobody can come up behind her, and like that's where Dahlia's sleeping tonight.
All right. And
Oh, and during this rest, I am going to change. I'm gonna change my my skill that I'm proficient in.
yeah, sure, you can just do that. It's fine.
Okay, to performance.
Okay, sure.
Yes, and I will sleep, play piano.
That's not a thing, but okay.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Sure it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Plus, you don't get the proficiency until you
Till the
wake
morning.
No, it's a short
Yeah.
rest. It's fine. You
That
played
is
terribly
exactly-
because you're asleep.
That is
Um,
exactly what it would be like.
But let's go ahead and take a quick break, guys, and then we'll pick up.
Cool.
So yeah, go use the restroom, get a drink, whatever.
Sherilyn.
Rachel. Oh, look at my Scarlet! Look at the Scarlet! Look at my niece! Such a pretty baby!
She lets me hold her.
Salem is like, who the fuck are you talking about right now? Because I know it's a cat.
How are you, Aunt?
I just want to squish the face.
Hurry.
It's purring. Oh, the pretty baby.
For my break, I just chased her in and out of this room. She loves it because I'll go, I'm gonna get her. And she'll like look at me and I'll go, I'm gonna get her. And then she'll scream as she runs down the hall.
Okay. Just got a heating pad for my back.
Fair.
Nice. I regularly use one of those.
Yeah. I never owned one until Anna, and it's like, this is handy.
Uh-huh.
By the way, Ricky, I'm gonna cast augury a bunch of times at night
Yeah.
while I'm in my room. I don't need any specific answers. It's just I'm very confused.
No, that's fair.
Yeah, spending my time drawing stars, basically.
Yep. Yeah, I know. It's all good. I'm just waiting on John Doris, I think. Oh, no, you're here. Cool.
Sure, yeah, I think everyone's back.
All right, I didn't hear him talk and I wasn't looking at the cameras. All right, and so yeah, with that, you all find yourselves, to some extent, rested for whatever sleep you're able to find. When morning ? Arrives, you all find yourselves in this strange place still. And one by one, you make your way down to the downstairs. And, food is served, so, all those needs are sort of taken care of while you eat breakfast. You were asked to, or, kind of told to come back and see Alistair in the morning to figure out if you want to continue upon this path or not.
Dahlia's like working the kinks out of her neck, and there's like a real satisfying pop. Oh. Trust everyone slept well, or as well as can be.
I spent most of the night divining our current situation and have no better feeling now than I did before.
Yeah, that tracks.
I did some sketches, and that really, got me to go into a good. Well, at first I turned into a bear, and I dug up the ground a bit so it was softer, and then I went to sleep.
You often sleep as animals.
No, well, I mean, it does help to turn into one to start sleeping because, like, it's just easier to get comfortable as an animal.
I
Humans
could
have
see
such
that.
weird, like, limbs are our arms and legs are weird.
I could see that. There's quite a few druids that really like being animals as well. Where I'm
See,
from.
the temptation is to turn into a small animal and sleep somewhere, but you size out of it partway through the sleep, and like you mess up whatever you were sleeping in. So,
But like being a bear, then you go
right, like,
smaller. Doesn't that like you might be in a different
no, that's
posture then?
I see. Like you're saying, like, oh, what if you like somehow like
You're
things
really
fall on top of you, maybe,
or like you're in a really comfy spot and then
Oh.
like you're not as comfy anymore.
Oh. Yeah, but then by then you're asleep, hopefully.
I think I'm losing brain power, as it were, just listening to this conversation right now.
So you know how we felt last night then.
Damn.
Smile with that.
And that was Imris. He's just shoving like food in his mouth, chipmunk style. And he goes, "Damn."
Like slide the sausage and bacon over to Dahlia.
Food and a show. Keep going, guys. This is great. It's really keeping me
You-
from my inner panic attack.
Do you
TBH.
not eat meat, Nox?
Oh no, I just it was a good one. I thought you would.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. Yeah.
You should.
But
It's like an award.
oh well, appreciate it. Awards are nice. Don't get them often back home, but
Oh,
that I don't mean that in a negative sense. Like
we got
Like,
awards all the time at the circus. It was a really emotionally reassuring circus.
Are you implying
Mm.
you're undeserving of accolades?
I don't think that's what she was implying at all. I think she was specifically saying, clarifying that wasn't what she was implying.
I mean, I was the highest rank that I could get for my years of experience. So like
But how did you feel?
I did my job. Did the best that I could in an environment in which I wasn't the normal there. Like, people never made me feel like I was an outsider. They welcomed pretty much anyone. But I didn't exactly take to the druid art that they all had. So I did the best that I could with the opportunities that were given to me.
Druids are pretty good about that, accepting people in. They took me and
Very
they
kind.
found me in a burning building. I've sounded like this since I was 4.
Oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Nobody knows how the fire started, and I don't know.
The fire started by somebody named Sigurd. And you're talking like Sigurd's mother.
No, let's be honest, because if Sigurd existed in this multiverse, he would have been called a long, 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 long time ago. And he got erased from existence.
So, I believe our order of business is to go see Fancy Pants.
Stare.
Dahlia kind of quirks her head and goes, "Oh,
That's his name, I think. I think that's how he pronounced it, is Stare. I would say Alistor, but like I guess he's fancy. Just like you said, fancy pants.
oh."
Alice-
So the name wasn't said with any reverence or anything.
No, it's just kind of an earworm for me, TBH.
Sure.
H.
Alistair. See, you don't have to, I can really do it sometimes. But
Stop eating fuzz, you dingus. Sorry.
Pendrick
No,
with a
I'm
mouthful
sorry.
of fuzz, like confused.
This is bread, Dahlia. I'm not sure what they call it where you're from, but
Well, apparently in some places they call it PB. Wait, what did you say?
Oh my
With that,
God.
you all find yourselves back in Alistair's office. It's like magic.
Oh, it's like the DM wanted us to move forward.
Yeah,
I
on
was
the
trying
third
to move
non
us
sequitur
forward.
that doesn't matter, yes.
I was trying to move us forward.
So yeah, you guys find yourselves back in Alistair's office. Well, how are you all doing?
Not much better.
Not good.
I
Same.
slept pretty well.
I know it's a shock,
That's
and
putting it mildly.
I hope that in time you will be able to reconcile with the state of things. But
I have a question.
yes,
We at that inn met a man named Harlow. He said he's been here for about 2 years. Is
yeah, sounds about right.
everyone? Is everyone that we're gonna meet here in this accord all gonna be displacements like us? Nobody
Yeah.
started here.
Yes, as I mentioned before, everyone here is time lost. Some not as long as Harlow, but some longer.
Who was
I
the
think-
first time lost?
Siegfried. He's the one that started all of this.
I think a more pertinent question is, does anybody ever leave?
Well, I mean, yes. Like, explain explain what you mean by leave. You're not
Do they
bound
find
here
a
by any
home?
means.
Do they find a home on a different world,
Occasionally.
but not their own world?
Seldom, no. At least
Does it
not.
go well for them
I,
finding a home on another world?
if
Not
I'm
their
being
own?
honest, we haven't felt the need to check up. If someone chooses to leave, it's their choice, and
So they don't cease to exist, though?
no, not if we're careful.
Cool. I suppose.
As I said before, it's better than nothing.
Getting real sick of that phrase.
But it's true.
Doesn't make the truth suck any less.
No, but we can work to, for lack of being trite, do good.
I have a feeling we will not learn more until we experience more. It seems as if a lot that is going on here cannot be spoken or described. You said there were people that work for you that try to do good to help people.
Yes.
If that is the path that is before us right now, it is probably the best way to find our own answers as well.
I think it will. Seeing other worlds, seeing other places, will kind of put all of this into perspective. All of the people here, we've lived here for years. For most of us, at least. And you start to see things a little differently. And yes, I understand and I agree that the worlds you came from are important and the things you are doing there are important. But there are important things in every world.
But there are more important things here?
I didn't say more or less. Just
Equally
important.
as important.
Everyone's struggles, everyone's tribulations are big to them. This you must remember.
So do you have a mission for us?
The
We
loss
just-
of a crown and the loss of a doll.
Yes. Depending on your perspective, they are much the same. Now, yes, I might have a task that we have gotten word of, but I think it would behoove you to see who we are. See the people here, what we've done, what we're working towards. So, take some time, explore the Accord, see the people that have made this their home. The people that are working just like I hope you will, to do good.
I have a question before we leave.
Yes, of course.
Do you have any historical records of the deeds done, the people involved, those who have come and gone from this place? I tend to learn better from reading and studying.
We don't exactly do a census here, but I can write
A
up
historian,
something.
perhaps?
Someone who knows a lot of stories.
All that has happened
Keeper.
here has happened within memory. We haven't felt the need to meticulously chronicle it, but I will see what I can do, and perhaps
I might do better asking Siegfried, the one who's been here the longest.
he would be the one to talk to. And I will see if I can arrange that for you at some point.
Thank you.
He's, of all of us, he is certainly the busiest.
Is there just one
One...
of each of our worlds?
That's a very difficult question.
Barovia is the one.
I'll turn to Ashlon and say, he means he doesn't know.
I mean to say, it varies, and there might be, there might not be. I don't...
You don't know.
He sort of like motions the papers. I don't exactly see a lot of different worlds.
But how do I find out? If there's more than one Strahd, I need to know. And I need
Whoever
to find
this
him.
Strahd is, I assure you, there are
a million Strahds
and millions of people just as bad. Or worse.
Oh, I'm sure, but he deserves his in every realm.
Yeah, there's people from my realm that deserve it in every realm.
Would you like help finding them?
No, they've pretty much been taken care of for the most part.
You must be very skilled at what you do.
I didn't do it. I protect those who did do it.
I suppose that would put quite the target on their backs.
Probably why my voice died.
I'm sorry to hear that. From what it sounds like, that was a very influential person in your life, among others.
Can we go explore? I'm tired of sitting. I need to do something.
I'd like to talk to some folks to ease the rumbling in my stomach right now, because
in your tumbly.
Thank you.
The rumbly in my tumbly. That's where I was gonna go, but I was like, no.
That'd be on brand for Emrys, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
that is very. He's a little Pooh Bear, isn't he? Pookie.
So yeah, as you guys start to make your way out, you sort of see that this place does appear to be like circular in nature. You hear from in front of you the sounds of a blacksmith's hammer. And Ashlana, as you walk over the very obvious ritual circle on the floor there.
And I was going to stop and say, I want to see what this is.
Yep.
It lights up.
But I was waiting.
It lights up with this like ephemeral pink energy.
Yeah,
and sort of walking, and then sort of like appearing from the shadows is a sort of warm-skinned tiefling.
Cute.
Well, what do we have here? Some new souls that are interested in the various workings of the Accord. I don't believe I've met you before.
Is Echelon like frozen there? Like what's going on?
No, it was just for fucking show.
Oh, okay. Yep.
We're new here. What's your experience like? My name's Imris, by the way. These are all of my new friends.
It's a pleasure. Zara.
Zara. Wow, you're
Pretty name for a pretty lady.
Well,
what
I
she
try.
said.
I try.
Echelon like smells
Dahlia.
herself randomly, and she's like, "Do I smell like I have a soul? Is that the thing here? How do you know?"
I find most people do. But I've found a
Did
way
I-
to sort of I do some light enchanting and sort of bestow upon people the remnants of lost power. We'll put it that way. It really, it sounds darker than it really is, I promise. But
It does sound dark.
it does.
Alistair mentioned
Sounds interesting.
siphoning power from timelines, and if you were using this power of people ceasing to exist to enchant weapons,
it's not ceasing to exist. Why do you have to be so
those were the words that he used.
I believe that he used something along the lines of, it goes both ways.
So you
it's ceasing to
remove
exist,
something
or
powerful to make something powerful to reinsert it somewhere else.
you all are very, very dour. I will
It
start
just
off with
comes
that.
from where they're
Very,
from.
very dour, and really, it is not
Not
as...
Imris.
No, you're very, very nice and very jovial. It's a treat, really.
I'm
looking at
trying.
others.
Only
Really?
one out of every 30 houses in
lump
the
me in
country
with
where I come
them.
from is safe to enter.
Knox is going to take some steps back towards Emrys.
Don't deal with them. I've barely spoken.
Listen. If you end up wanting some sort of assistance on your journeys, then you can come see me. If it creeps you out or you think it's weird, then you know what? 6-1.
I apologize.
What assistance? Go ahead.
I apologize if I came off as dour. I'm merely trying to understand.
I know. This is all very different and very strange, but you get used to it.
What assistances? You say enchantments, like enchanted weaponry,
So
armor. Like what do you do?
So I'm able
Enchantment's a little
to
vague.
harness an energy that can manifest spells for some amount of time. Usually until you return.
Can these spells be used by anyone?
Some can. Some are just effects. You can double click on her and see her services and see what she can offer.
Give me your services, baby.
She has charms, which lets you cast the said spell 3 times, and then it's expended, or rituals, which give you a spell cast on you until you return to the Accord or reduce to 0 HP. And these use time lost spirits.
To purchase.
Yeah. So don't make any purchases now. We can just walk through and see everybody and then see. So let me know if you decide. I'm not too creepy for the creepy lot of you.
You were very nice. Thank you.
You're not creepy. You're pretty.
Gorgeous,
those are
even.
That too.
Phenomenal looking hair.
Beautiful.
Yeah, flattery doesn't get you discounts, unfortunately, but I'll keep
I'm
it
not
in
trying to
mind.
get a
I would-
discount. I'm just letting you know.
You look so fantastic. I wouldn't mind if you charged me more.
Everybody stop
Weird.
flirting with the nice lady.
Weird at that.
It
I'm
is
gonna
her
walk off.
job to
We're
sell
all
us.
again. We're like, Jesus.
You approach the.
Gosh, I didn't think I'd have to be bouncer with you guys. Do I?
You
That's
all
the
approach.
bouncer.
I'm not big enough.
I was just complimenting. I wasn't trying to be weird. Ashlana's the one that made it weird.
Oh
And
no,
then-
I was trying to be weird.
We
I
know.
find the weird compliments are always the ones people remember.
No.
That
Yeah.
doesn't-
Goes back.
doesn't-
I'm so sorry.
People remember like murders as well.
Yes, that's another one I've thought about.
Dink, dink, dink. He's a blacksmith. He's a dwarf.
Of course he is.
That's so.
The comforting thing for Imrus, he's like, oh,
Shit,
I
he's
know
related
you.
to Andre.
oh my
He's
gosh.
related to Andre.
Yes.
Yeah, it's the Deep Hammer clan, bro. Come on.
Dieta.
Dink. Well, looks like we've got some new faces. We'll put it that way.
Do you get those often? Because, like, everybody's been saying that. Like, is this a rare occurrence to get new faces, or...
Not too frequently. Having so many at once is kind of an oddity, but you know, good for business, I suppose.
What's your business? I mean, I feel like it's obvious, but, like, maybe this is just a hobby.
What does it look like my business is?
I didn't know if it was a hobby.
Killing flies?
Sorry.
And you can see he's actually chiseling in like runes into a blade.
Fascinating work.
Yeah, my clan is known for their was known for their enchanting prowess. So we can do pretty much anything you need. You need a sword that you can throw into the void, comes back to you? I'm your man.
That sounds awesome.
Could use a dagger that does that.
Also, that is possible.
What about an axe?
Again, very possible.
What about a boat?
Okay, now we're going too far. Can we try to stay on topic?
Okay, fine, an anchor.
And you can see he's got some common items and services for enchanting weapons and armor.
Amazing.
Look, a woman has ideas, okay? Well, there's some out for the
Listen, there's like
battlefield.
8 more NPCs, so...
But we have to have snarky comments at all of them.
No, I know.
Obviously.
Didn't catch your name, sir.
Oh, Dieter Deephammer of the Deephammer clan.
You should really try and get more girth and bottom end on that deep hammer.
I will mute
Ignore
you.
that one. Dahlia, pleasure to meet. Feel like we're gonna be good friends.
Yep.
Pleasure to meet.
Oh, hell. Well, hails bells. Look at y'all. Haven't seen a new face here in a little bit.
Yeah, we know.
Yep.
Well, my name's Belladonna, and I make all manner of potions and elixirs and all sorts of stuff out of plants and most of the plants. And, you know, got to make sure you guys are all tip-top shape when you get out there in the hell and brimfire.
What kind of plants do you have, my dear?
Like I got these lilies. I got these heel roots. Got a
What do you
lot
mean
of
by hell and brimfire?
Well, you never know where you all end up. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. I just assume you guys go and like fight demons or something.
So you've never
did
left
like
here?
Oh, honey.
we
I haven't
came
fought
from
a demon in at
apocalypses.
least
We
a
might be
week.
going to apocalypses.
Yeah, that's why I said hell and
Maybe
brimfire.
2 weeks.
I'm unsettled again.
Oh,
Is it
that's
'cause Dahlia
okay.
standing
All
next
right,
to you?
all right.
No,
No,
All
it's
right.
because of hellfire and brimstone.
You know,
Yeah.
An apocalypse
you-
is a lot like a circus that's going wrong, and
shit,
suddenly inside of an apocalypse.
Ignore that. I hit the wrong
Something
button.
cool here?
Oh,
No, I just hit the wrong button.
can't ignore that. I crit.
Come on.
I meant to hit that button.
Yeah, I'd hit it. Got a new waifu.
As we walk away, I'll
Oh
say
shit!
to
Was that
Hello,
that
my
not
name
a
is
mute?
Knox. I bet you've never seen this many new faces in a long
Oh.
time.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever seen so many new faces come in at the same time.
Oh, it's
Oh, I don't believe I've ever seen so many faces come at the same time.
My name is
Maybe
Finian
mock
Greengrove.
the people that we're meeting.
Yes, this is very rude. But, you know, I can teach you a little thing or two about being nicer, perhaps. I am very well traveled.
Have you traveled from here and come back?
A little bit.
Or were you
I more
traveled
meant
before?
before I came here, but
How long
yes,
you been here?
about a year and a half, I think. Not too long.
What does that mean? A year and a half.
Well,
He said that the time was different here.
I
What does that
mean,
even mean?
how do you want to? I sleep, I wake up, and I count 7 of those, and that is 1 week, and I count 50 of those, and that is 1 year. I don't, you know.
Do people age here?
How would you prefer me to explain
answer
to you
question about a
distant
length of
time?
time.
Yeah.
Time is relative, we get it. Year and a half you've been here. You teach manners? What is
I
it?
teach all sorts of
What can you help?
skills. I know almost everything there is to know about the art of persuasion, or being stealthy, or how to use cobbler's tools, for instance. I know lots of things. Like I said, I've traveled long, and I am not quite a master of all, but I am very well versed in all, and I can, for a price.
You're one of those jacks of all trades. You're good to know.
Yeah, and he can train skills and tools and some feats.
Pleasure to meet you. Probably be seeing you again.
Oh, and that was him.
What is he?
Green giant.
Green. We're gonna go with Green Merfolk.
Oh god! Oh, how did I not see old Greg? God damn it! Now I feel
Green
ashamed
what?
of myself.
Merfolk.
Merfolk. Okay, got drowned out. Sorry.
He's from Dominaria. And next up on our list of NPCs that we're gonna be mean to is
Ever took babies from a shoe?
Is a scrappy young woman who's like sort of sort of practicing some like martial type forms and stuff.
Now this is right up my alley.
Oh, now we haven't seen some new faces here in a minute.
We know.
Look at all you.
Well, we've heard.
How long is a minute here?
Enough with the time. It's gonna be different.
I just need to know.
Well,
what's your name?
Hi, I'm Kaya.
Kaya, Dahlia. Nice to meet you.
Sort of the martial one here. Not as much, more on the training aspect than actually going out and doing it, unfortunately. But
now, do you feel like you matters?
But it's always nice to see new faces.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Do you spar? Could we spar? Not right now, but like, if I ever need to spar, can I come to you?
I mean, if you want to lose, yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, I want to spar you now, but yes, I like you. You're my favorite so far.
Nox, I feel like spar is just a different word for something else right now.
It is not.
I really think it is. I think I've heard that before in barbarian tribes. She must have barbarian in her.
I was going to offer to spar, but then I realized that it seemed something more. Yeah.
I feel like I could easily kill you.
If any of y'all need
Probably.
to want to learn to train up some weapons or armor, you just come and let me know. We can work out a training regimen, and we can get you set right.
Can Do we have the option to spar too?
Yeah, if you want.
She walks away.
And
Guys, not everything is about sex.
Hey, you must be Harlow's brother. You
and
look
so yeah,
just
you
like
see
him.
standing in front of the general in like a little cart is Barlow. Very, very similar to the innkeep from the other night, except flipped horizontally.
He didn't mention you guys were twins.
Yes, my brother tends to be a little absent-minded of that fact. But welcome.
I got that feeling.
If you need, it's so good to see new faces. I must say.
Yes, yes, yes.
Apparently,
Well-
that's the current vibe from everyone.
I know the rest of the folk around here like to trade in that nimbly bimbly like energy stuff, but here in my shop we take gold. Now I don't have as fancy stuff as Enzo or Dieter, but you know what? Ain't nothing replacement for some good hard gold. Tell you that right
Agree.
now.
Yep.
And yeah, he has all your general good stuff. He also can trade in one astral mote for gold pieces.
He goes both ways.
I need to. Listen.
I actually didn't mean it that way.
No. I
Just the way it.
But when it came out, I was like, oh, that worked.
yeah. And then you guys sort of looking across the fountain, you see a small, like halfling-looking girl with green hair. And you can see sort of all around her these like sort of ephemeral critters. Well, aren't you all just... Oh, you guys are all so pretty. Haven't seen some folks pretty as you come in a hot minute.
Just tosses his hair over his shoulder, just very preening. He's like, "Oh, thank you. What's your name? My name is Imris."
Hi, I'm Belinda. Belinda Pedalsong of the Pedal Songs. You know, we're not...
Rachel.
My mom's name is Belinda Powell.
Y'all named these characters, not me.
I didn't name Belinda.
I did.
You know, the Pedal Songs, we're not famous or nothing, but I still like to say it because I hear fancy people say it.
Yeah, it fits you.
But you know, I know you guys. It's been a lot, but and a bunch of stuff has been going on since y'all been here. But you know, it's not just people like us that get lost. Sometimes people's pets get lost too, and people's animals, and I'm sort of able to. I've sort of been collecting them and making sure they're safe and everything. So if you guys want, I sort of can let them travel with you for a little bit, and they can give you a little help and a little assistance. Yeah, if you double click on her and look at her inventory.
I like how you named all the pets after our pets.
Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh! Oh, Momo the Watchful Wolf. Man, ain't that the truth?
Boba is not
Zach-
a prowling panther. He is the
Zach-
laziest cat.
Salem is
world.
not a cuddly. Salem is not a cuddly cat.
Boba. is.
Vax
Yes,
is
indeed.
Vax is a rambunctious panda, though. Red panda.
But yeah, and they'll travel with you as long as you like.
Pachyderm.
Do they count as like having a companion out, or is
No,
I guess
no,
not,
it's more just like
a buff?
a buff, yeah.
And if you want to interact with it, you can.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm
Having
trying to-
something named Vax in. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, and they try and keep you safe, and you keep them safe, and they get to live on through us. So, if you're interested, you just let me know. We can figure out which one wants to travel with you.
Thank you, Belinda.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Oh, there's a door over here.
And yeah, as you enter into the center of this place, you see
This is interesting.
enormous astrolabe that is sort of rotating and spinning, seemingly the heart of this structure. Circling around it are various orbs and planets, and sort of like almost like a hologram, like facsimile of a solar system.
What?
And yeah, as you go up to the bald man. Oh no! Now we got new faces coming in. You new faces, you're always trouble.
Excuse me, sir.
It's
what
not
is-
our fault. We don't know anything yet.
what
Yeah,
is-
that's why you're trouble. You don't know nothing. You don't know the decorum. You don't know how
What
to
do you
actually
What
barter.
would you like us to know, sir? You want to wait? There is bartering. We were told there was no bartering.
Barter is just another word for trade. See, this is what I'm talking about. You guys come in, and
Oh,
you try
I
to start
thought-
talking
I meant-
semantics.
I'm sorry. I meant haggling. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't say haggling. I said barter.
No, you're right. I said so. I already
See,
said sorry,
this is,
sir.
This is
This
the
is
problem
exactly
we
what he was
have
talking
with
about.
newcomers.
Oh my god, sir! I
It's
said
always
sorry.
like this.
Excuse
Oh,
me, sir,
man.
but bartering is coming to an agreement on.
And now you want to
on
argue with me on
exchange of goods?
semantics, just like I
isn't semantic.
said.
This isn't semantics, sir. This is factual.
No, this is
information.
you trying to make a mountain out of molehill when it's just a word.
Sure.
You
I
know
think it's
damn well
out
what
of
I
this-
mean.
You kind of made the molehill. Never mind. Anyways,
You know what?
do you do
out.
here,
No,
Miss?
you. Now we're not bartering today. You have been cut off. Get over there, Missy.
I think he's serious.
Oh, that's fine, but I
No
will not
magic item
talk
for
to you.
you.
That way.
Get over there.
I. Do
You
not
have
hear-
been dismissed.
Interesting. She's just kind of like looking around.
You can go.
I know I can. Are you done?
Vacate the area.
I'll take my time.
Leave. How many times do you have to say it?
The exit. It's over there.
Same door you came through.
There's the door.
Don't trip on the rope on the way out. Or do.
She's tapping her foot.
All right. You're banned from this establishment until I deem otherwise. I'll have you know.
Can I try and grab Ashlyn by like
Ashlana.
scruff of the neck or like the clothes there and drag them out?
Yeah, you can do it.
Hey man, I'm sorry about her. I don't. She apparently things are really different where she's from. I
Is it
agree
so
with you. Kiki.
difficult to be
No, I just-
cordial? That's all I'm asking.
No, I know. I just
You
don't
just
want
don't
you to
argue.
think
You
less.
just say, "Yeah, I'm sorry." You know what?
Yeah,
I
just don't
apologize.
want you to think less of the rest of us. No, I think you are right, but I just don't want you to be mad at the rest of us.
Trying to hit in here, trying to make a regular ass business. You want to come in here and start arguing over semantics and all of this? Ain't no need for that. I'm busy. Look at all this stuff I gotta organize.
You do have a lot.
I
of
don't have
stuff.
time to sit here arguing over what words mean.
You're right. I'm
Maybe-
sorry. I'm gonna
maybe
go
Do I
talk.
manage to
help over
drag
there.
Ashlyn out?
I don't know. Sure.
Do I need to, I mean, is it a strength or like?
If you want, like that's what I'm saying. It does. Yeah, there you go. Sure. You drag her.
Yeah, you can have it.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, yours would be. It's not an ability. It would be an attack, wouldn't it?
No.
It doesn't
hit?
matter.
No, I'm not doing it as an attack.
No, I mean to when you're making
mean,
the
it's-
motion to.
Well, yeah, I mean,
You
it
have
is
to
it's
quote, unquote,
essentially
hit
a
with an
grapple. So whatever.
attack to
I'm
grapple,
dragging
yeah.
Ashlyn out.
Ashlana.
Ashlana. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm,
Ashlana.
My
I know.
character's even making an effort.
I'm aware. I'm working. ADHD doesn't do well with names.
I'm great at names.
I am so bad at names.
Dahlia drags Ashlana out of the room and closes the door. With Ashlana on the other side and Dahlia still in the room.
You're going to be sad when you see the next NPC, but okay.
Like,
No, I'm still in the room.
Okay.
I close her on the other side.
But yeah, Enzo has magic items. He has like just random.
And a short temper.
Yeah,
his name is Enzo.
Dahlia can relate.
it's not hard to not piss him off. It's just
Look at him. He's a grumpy looking guy.
oh, by
Sorry, Dahlia's gonna apologize. Sorry about that. So sorry.
grumble, grumble, grumble.
I understand the annoyance. Been dealing with it for like the last 24 hours, however long. I don't know. Time moves differently. We've all said that. Sorry.
A day.
It's been a minute
And
that
yeah,
we've been dealing with that. I understand. Apologies. We'll leave you to your work.
Pendrick, as you approach the elven woman, you see her and she's just like, I guess that means we have new arrivals from Enzo's outburst, and she turns around.
I apologize for our patriot. We are still a little confused of what the decorum here is.
No, yeah, Enzo's fine. I used to know a guy that ran a soup shop like him.
It's quite all right. I am very annoyed that this is the only place that has enough room for all of my things. I'll put it that way.
You do have a lot of books here. Very, very interesting.
Yes, it's not much, but it's the library I've been able to consolidate. We'll put it that way.
Are these books from your home world or from everywhere?
No, they're from all over. Really.
Most interesting.
Sometimes it's just what people find and bring back. There's not as much rhyme or reason as I would like, but it is what we have. So,
with your permission, I would like to borrow some of these sometime.
sure. You're more than welcome. I just ask that you don't, take them elsewhere. Just keep them, keep them here. It's, if I'm being honest, it's a lot of less than useful. It's mostly fiction. I'll put it that way. So good to pass the time at the very least.
There are nuggets of truth in fiction from time to time, if you know how to read.
But there are a handful of spell books and other scrolls that we've gathered as well. So there's always that. So if you have need for one, then feel free to let me know. I'm always in the always ready to sell scrolls for gold, as it were.
I believe I will in the future for sure.
Yep. And she has a bunch of spell scrolls and supplies to transcribe in your spell book.
Very nice.
So, but yeah, and I think that is everyone. Yep. That's all the vendors and NPCs here.
What is this room? Do you know of this contraption in the middle and if it does anything other than just look impressive?
It's, for lack of a better term, it's what powers this place. It's what keeps us hidden to an extent.
Like these lanterns?
Yes, but on a larger scale. This place, it exists sort of shifted a little bit. That's how the lanterns work. It sort of shifts your essence just slightly out of sync with everything else. And for something as large as this structure and the surrounding areas, you need a lot of power, a lot of energy. The planets, they're just for show. Don't tell anyone though.
I'll lean in. Understood. It is very impressive.
But yeah, let me know if there's anything that I can do for you.
Of course. Wait, when did Ashlana get back in here?
I was about to be like, Ashlana.
I think you're muted.
Oh, I've been standing here most of the time, she says as she's holding the lockpick in her hand, just kind of flicking it back and forth.
I locked the door. I just closed the door. No need to be extra. Cool, you can do that shit. All you had to do was open it. Did you try the doorknob?
Oh, of course.
Technically, there's not even really a door there, but it's fine.
Oh.
I had a
I'm
door
pretty sure
just to block.
Enzo said slam the door, or like, I believe he said close the door.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, you have a run of the Accord.
What is?
And you have recommended purchases in the journal.
Yeah, that's
for
right.
where you can spend currencies.
The journal.
And you can ask me if there's any questions you have as well.
Where in the journal?
Under recommended purchases?
Should be under quests.
Yeah, under quests.
Under simple quest?
Quests
Yeah.
completed, recommended purchases.
Okay. Simple quest. Got it. This chord started playing and made me think of RimWorld immediately.
But yeah, basically, if you have gold, it's scrolls or general store. If you have Astral Motes, it's a pet or a common item from Dieter. If you have a time lost spirit, it's a ritual or charm from Zara. And if you have a temporal essence, there's a couple of items that people can get from Enzo.
Wait, I don't see anything in my journal.
Press J. What comes up when you press J?
Quests, lore, timeline.
Under, if you click on
here
quests,
it is. It's under active quest. Got it. Never mind. The one that processes. Oh.
And consumables from Belladonna.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
She has you can buy for potions of healing. A potion pouch has 3 potions of healing. So it's just a bundle, so you can purchase them with
Buy faster.
Well, no, so you can get 3 for 1 astral mode.
God.
Oh, I see.
That's America.
Did a rambunctious red panda trip over your computer?
No, I hit the fucking X button on the top of the screen rather than
When
the
you're
little
closing
one.
the journal?
Yes.
The quest. Yes, I do that all the time.
That's exactly what I just did, and I'm pissed.
No, I know exactly, because I've done that so many times.
Yeah, I hate that. I've done it many times.
I've stopped myself 3 times before I clicked tonight, and I just back my mouse up and I hit J.
Yeah.
Maybe back that mouse up.
So yeah, go ahead and I know it's a lot, but try and decide on anything you want to go ahead and get quickly.
Well, I know I need to go to that place.
Oh, I guess you
And
can go through walls. I was going
I
around.
I deleted all the walls.
I just
I
saw
only,
Empress run through the wall.
yeah, I only had the walls up for the opening section to sort of limit vision and stuff.
can I wear armor? Yes. I can do light.
You can do medium.
I can do light and medium, okay.
And yeah, and it might
shield.
be better to do medium. You have a default.
What do you have right now?
She's a barbarian, so nothing.
Unarmored defense.
Oh,
Yeah.
just barbarian.
Yeah, I mean for you, and Barlow would have that.
Can barbarians wear any armor?
Light
At all?
medium.
They can.
But then they don't get.
Yeah, but then they don't get unarmored.
I mean, it's different.
which
You can
is
get one
better.
more AC if you get a chain shirt.
Fair.
It depends on your build.
You can get 2 more if you get scale mail, but then you get stealth disadvantage.
Yeah. Not necessarily worried about stealth, but
yeah, you can go and I know, but I'm just saying that's the trade-off there.
Everyone makes stealth checks in a group roll.
I'm aware. I'm fully aware.
Yeah, but some people can fail. Yeah, it's fair. It's just scary.
It's just scary. Yeah, I got another character voice to come up with too. He's a little stuffed Tressum doll cleric named Chi Biega.
Okay.
I've decided.
What are you getting?
Has everybody else bought stuff already?
I don't think anybody's bought anything.
No.
Yeah.
I want just a potion, just to,
Okay.
stay ready. You ain't gotta get ready.
You can purchase it at the shop. Should
Yeah,
have a little
go to
buy
the
button.
person that's got it.
Oh, and if the price has a green arrow, it has multiple things you can buy it for, either gold or currency.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a spell, not a potion. And I'm probably just gonna sit on the other stuff for now.
Which spell are you trying to buy?
I don't know, but I think that's the best. What?
I would not. I would hold off.
Okay.
Just, I love you, buddy. You'll go on the adventure first, and then decide if you want to buy spells.
I don't know where the fuck this guy was.
What are you looking for?
I just want studded leather armor. That's all. Oh, he's right there, isn't he?
He's
Barlow.
Yeah, he's Barlow. We went through the whole thing. We talked to everybody. They said exactly what it. They said exactly what they.
Didn't you say the characters' names in your head over and over and over again until you remembered them all?
Yeah,
like
I
a
did.
normal person.
Jesus, 45 gold for fucking studded.
Yeah, that's the price of things.
That's the price of things.
Can I try and deceive him into telling him
No.
that his brother
No.
told him to give me a discount?
No.
God damn it. Okay, fine.
This is a lot of vendors that I've made for this to be set up already. Not doing this. Arguing over 20 gold.
I almost hit the X again. That could have been bad.
So what's the difference between charms and ritual? I don't see any rituals. They're all charms.
They're under
right
services.
now, right? Okay. And the rituals last until you come back or go to 0.
Yep, it's what it says in the description.
Okay, good. And it's three charges on the charms.
Yep.
I mean, a charm of cure wounds is kind of like 3 potions, right?
Yeah, or charm of healing word.
I have 2 healing words.
Belladonna
Look,
is
we've all
gold as
got
well.
healing word.
Belladonna is also gold. She's not one of the motes
It's
or
it's
essence.
it's both. If you click on with the green arrow, if you click on that, it has options.
Mm-hmm.
So if you click on it,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
and you can buy the potion if you want potions of healing. The potion pouch is 3 potions of healing.
Yeah,
For
that's what
one
I was
astral
looking
mode.
at.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
It seems to not recognize the astral mode as money. Just so,
Yeah,
like, you know.
it's not
Yeah.
letting me buy it. Saying I don't have it.
I think I know. Try now.
Whoop.
Try now.
1 second. Yes.
Gotta love when plans work because of things. Yeah, it's because it's in the fucking bag. That's why.
That's what I kind of
Yeah,
thought.
that's what I was
I-
figuring as well.
Then the cool bag.
Yeah. I didn't test that part of it.
Ricky, I can't see my AC.
Why not?
I don't know.
It's
It's
15.
under your
It's
portrait.
right there.
Oh, here we go.
Under your
It's because
portrait.
I had edit open.
Hmm.
It doesn't show it when you have it on edit. It just says
Yeah.
a gear. Yeah. Okay.
Dum, 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 dum.
Just let me know if when you get done with your stuff.
I'm all set.
Any benefits from doing studded leather armor, AC wise?
For you? No.
Yeah. Didn't think so.
Oh, right.
Yeah. For you, it's the medium armors would give you a benefit, but studded leather won't.
What was the charm of ritual?
Zara has ritual charms and rituals. Charms are let you cast a spell 3 times. Rituals are a spell cast on you until for the next adventure, pretty much.
Okay.
Thinking the chain shirt.
Chain, chain, chain. Chain of food.
Yeah, I mean the scale, like the scale mail and chain shirt do the same thing, except the scale is 1 more AC for stealth disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
I was looking between those two.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna buy the scale.
Cool, cool, cool. What are you getting, Rufio?
Either Salem or Momo.
She's got FOMO, just so you know. My fiance, by the way, loved that, Rick.
I was thinking
What?
about Fiona as well.
He came in and he was like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
that's pretty great.
here's your food," and I was like, "Momo's in this game." He went,
Yeah, I
I,
sent the screenshot to Anna.
I went on your Facebook to figure out your pets' names because this was before this was like a month ago. I went on your Facebook and like scrolled through to make sure one that they were pets that were alive, and two that what their names were.
"Yeah, well, you did great."
Um,
can I request a bat named Yaga?
no,
Damn it.
I only have one pet in here, so I would also like another one.
I didn't know what your other pets were. Okay, listen. I don't care about pet names usually, so this was a lot.
He gets another one, I get another one.
He doesn't get.
Listen,
I need a
bitches.
glass of milk,
Listen,
too.
bitches. Listen, bitches.
I'm grateful. It brought me joy.
Good.
I just love that there's a pet.
You hear
named
that, Sophie?
Max
Ricky doesn't
when
know
I
your name.
when I serve someone who is in love with that namesake.
Now we're all at the pet vendor.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking at the. I'm checking out Deep Hammer.
Sure.
Checking out Deep Hammer.
No, I'm gonna get my rope of climbing.
And yeah, in the future we'll do more of this like in between sessions.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate that it's like kind of have to do it now.
Yeah.
You gotta set up Fantasy Costco. I get it.
Pretty much. Oh, that's why.
People are still buying.
Yeah, who else still working on
I'm
stuff?
good right now.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna hold off on buying.
Like,
I
I
guess I'll
want
go get a
something, I
potion
just don't
first.
see anything.
Yeah, I got a
that's
potion. That was it. I'm fine with that.
What is Belladonna? Like, she a
Potions.
halfling? No.
I see.
Gnome
No.
or halfling. You're
Right.
not sure.
She's
Where's she? Let me see. Well, 1 second. Let me see where she's from, and I'll tell you. Belladonna is from Azeroth, so she's a gnome.
No.
Yep.
And is it Kaya? The
Yeah, Kaya.
Bright Roar?
She's human. She is from Kryn.
And Barlow and his twin are human?
Human, yeah. They're from Evilise.
They're from Evilise? Okay.
Yep.
Enzo is human?
Yeah. He's from Eberron.
I like notes. And Lily was an elf.
Technically, she's Hylian. Hylian, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, elf.
Thara was a tiefling.
Mm-hmm.
And Dieter is a dwarf.
Yep.
Finna is a merfolk.
Yeah.
Okay.
From Dominaria. Dieter's from Faerun, just like his brother. Zara's from 10 Towns in Faerun.
Who's from Dominaria?
Finian. The merfolk. The green merfolk.
Oh, fair.
Belinda's
Sorry,
from...
I just like...
Yeah, Belinda's from Strixhaven, if you want to write that down. You can have that one for free.
Ah. Oh, okay.
We good?
Yeah.
All right.
I wish there was like a ready check button.
Yeah. We're gonna just move you guys all boop, boop, and boop.
Yeah, I know I want something, I just don't.
All right. Well, I'll post the list in Discord and you can look.
Yeah.
Well, I hope that you've found some kindred spirits among the people here. No?
I'm just going through a lot, to be honest. I'll get there.
I'm still a little skeptical I have a spirit at all, but yes, sure.
Sure. That's a thing, I guess. Well, regardless, if you all want something to take your mind off of, I'd be more than happy to give you at least a sense of direction.
Mm.
I think we could
I
all do
think
with
that
that
would
right
be,
now.
yeah.
Well, if you all are up for it, there is an opportunity in Faerun, actually. Have any of you from Faerun by chance?
No,
No. Wonderful.
I don't think so.
Well, there is a potential incursion that is possibly going to happen. And we have some information that we might be able to stop it. There is a researcher by the name of Marcos Delphi that has been influenced by an entity from the far realms. And it's trying to get Delphi to open up some sort of gateway for it and its kind. And I think there was a group that was meant to stop him, but they fell.
And now it's our job to uphold order.
It's less of a job and more of an opportunity, like I said. But if you want to think of it that way, then that is on you.
A necessary inevitability, if it were.
But
Well, I've got no reason to say no.
I'd like
Sure.
something to do. Sitting around I get antsy.
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta move. So
get some miles on your legs. It'll clear your head a little bit. But we can...
Is there sunlight here, by chance?
Starlight.
I imagine there's sunlight where they're gonna send us.
How
Yeah,
do you
what's this
send us?
Faerun place like?
And how do we return?
One of our members is quite adept at transversal, like I mentioned before, and she can get you there, and she'll bring you back when the time is done.
Do we have like a way to signal her, or are we just waiting for it to happen? 'Cause, you know, portals just kind of showing up and us taking us somewhere. Kind of got a bad taste in my mouth right now for that.
Well, I'm sorry for that, But yes, when the damage is mitigated, we'll bring you back.
What if we fail to mitigate the damage?
Then we probably
Is
die.
this a one-way trip?
No, I mean, if it gets to the point where there is no reconciliation, we'll bring you back.
So there's a failsafe.
To an extent, yes.
As good as any failsafe can be, I assume.
When working with these types of things, yes.
Hopefully it stops us
it
before
is
we
no
fuck up
it
too
is as
badly.
it is as I mean, if we weren't doing this and you were on your own world and doing your own adventures, there's not a failsafe there either.
Right.
This is more than you would have there.
Technically, our existence is a failsafe in and of itself.
That makes zero sense.
When can we leave?
You can go and see Penny. She's in the room to the left of the astrolabes. She can send you there. When you go, look for... There should be a book that Marcos is using. And if you can stop him and or remove that the Celestial Codex, then this incursion can be prevented.
Is that the name of the book? The Celestial Codex?
Codex, yes.
Codex. Tomato, tomato.
Yeah. But when you're ready,
Y'all have that?
Stop the non sequiturs.
Can we get a description of Marcos?
Oh, I thought you meant tomatoes. I was going to say yes.
No,
but...
stop. Drop it.
I swear,
like to know
the
who
non
they're looking
sequiturs
for.
are killing me, y'all. Marcos is
Follow.
a guy.
Just a dude.
He's a dude, man. What do
dude.
you want?
Do you like rugs?
He's
What
Is
was
he like
the
tall? Is he like short?
he's
what was
he's
the name of the book
He has
again?
hair.
the Celestial
He
Codex.
could be bald.
He's
I'm
said to
bald.
Hair somewhere.
he's said to be in his mansion. He had sequestered himself there with his researchers and has been attempting to summon this entity from the far realms. I presume if you find the mansion, you'll find him.
Well, you didn't mention anything about that before.
This is why we ask questions,
This
Ashlana.
is we're just getting the information now. It's not like he was keeping it from us.
Beautiful.
And yeah, when
Y'all
you're
good? Can we go? Any other questions?
Just ready to get moving.
Okay,
Yep.
let's go.
yeah, when you're ready, make your way to the transversal chamber.
Is that where we came in? Over here?
No, it's
No,
up
he's.
here.
I think he's got it circled in red.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. My map was not near that.
And yeah, when
Hendrik, you were floating outside.
yeah, and so when you enter this chamber, you can see that there appears to be several broken, like, orbs sort of lining the walls. And to the south, you see one, like, sort of, like, glowing stone portal.
More portals, Dahlia. Just what you were
My
looking
favorite. Favorite. At least I know I'm going into one this time.
I saw a room like this in a dream once. There were these imps, and one of them poisoned a person. They died. They shot like webs from their hands or something.
Penny, you around?
Yeah,
DM,
but
did you
she's
have more to
like,
describe?
No.
Did the DM have more to describe?
No.
Okay.
I love you, Ricky.
Feel free to knock on the door.
I thought it was
Knock,
gonna be a
knock,
teleporter.
knock.
No. But yeah, you knock on the stone outside, and emerging from the stone doorway is a fairly like slender, small human girl with a big hat. Hello.
Hi, you Penny?
Yes, I am. I don't think I've seen you before.
Yeah,
No,
we're
we're
new
new.
faces. We get that a lot.
We were told that you could
Alistair?
help us get to Faerun.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah,
They said?
yeah, I can help. Usually, do you know where exactly?
No,
Faerun?
no.
Okay.
We were told to
She sort
about
of
a mansion.
writes something in her hand, and it like ephemerates away. He'll let me know in a second.
So,
She
like,
sort of like
do you do this often?
awkwardly stands
how many?
around, like avoiding eye contact with you.
How often do you portal people around here?
Whenever they need me to.
Right, but I'm trying to get a feel for like how common of a thing is this? How often do you do this?
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
I think
really
we need
keep
to
track.
avoid time questions.
My darling, how long have you been here?
A while.
What are these broken orbs on the sides?
I think they used them before I came. They didn't. I don't think they worked very well though.
no, they don't need them anymore. That they've got you.
I mean, it's just what I do.
It's very impressive.
Did you come here alone, darling?
Yes.
Do you lose a lot of friends? Family?
She's like just like disassociating.
Ashlana, chill. We don't just ask people to trauma dump on them. Honest, like, give them
Yeah,
some
everyone who's
space.
here had something bad happen.
True,
Except
but
me.
I understand the pain.
And like that like response comes in, and she reads something off of her hand. Okay. Yeah, I can send you. If you want to just stand like in the center there, that's fine. And she sort of like walks over, and you can see that she has this like twisted tattoo that sort of comes like down both of her arms. And as she like reaches her hands forward, you can see that that tattoo like lights up in this brilliant golden white light, like almost like burning like through time and space. And this enormous power surges from her. And you can see that the circle you're standing on lights up, and all of these orbs around the sides illuminate into this like swirling vortex. And as they like finish lighting up, that like energy that's like emanating from that tattoo that she has on both of her arms sort of fades. You can see she like physically is drained from that. And she sort of motions. The one there. She points to the yellow one. Is the one you need to go in. It'll take you where you need to go.
Thanks, Penny. Get some rest.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And she's is sort of just like, sort of staring off to the side a little bit. And with that, you all get pulled into this swirling vortex. Traveling through space, the astral sea, possibly through time. You're not sure. How much time do we have left, guys?
I just popped a chicken nugget into my mouth. I'm so sorry.
It's
Oh, no.
nuggy o'clock.
I'm good to go.
We can go longer.
Okay,
I have
John?
maybe 15 minutes because I gotta be up at I gotta be at work early tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
I'm with her.
okay, so like 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Okay,
should
that's
probably
fine.
start tying it up.
I mean, you're good. Yeah, we got it. We can do 15 minutes. And so you all appear in a bright, luscious green forest.
There's your son, Ashlana.
Breaking into the sunlight, and after the dim twilight that is ever present in the astral sea, you see this bright shining sun, warmth bearing down on you.
It's very bright. It's very, very bright.
Is the
Your
sun
eyes will
supposed
adjust.
to be this bright?
It is. It does kind of. I'm gonna be honest, Ashlana. It does kind of suck a little bit for some people more than others. You might get used to it. It might still kind of suck.
I've never
Pretty
act-
normal.
Oh, I've never
is great.
actually seen the sun without clouds in front of it, or
No,
mist, or haze.
Yeah, no, don't look right at it either. I know it's tempting.
She's staring.
just
She's
to-
staring straight the fuck at it, just in awe, like
I non.
fucking
Politely.
Patrick and,
Non-lethally
like fucking Patrick and SpongeBob just.
Like fucking Invader Zim's eyes like bubbling.
Yes,
out,
that's
which
perfect. Yeah.
fucking disgusted me. Yeah.
Oh, it is disgusting. Yeah. The
I
bubbling
think the
whites
sun-
of the eyes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just so different here.
It. Not
Everybody
so
else is like,
different
it's just,
than
it's
me.
it's
Yeah,
outside.
just-
It's just like, come on.
We outside.
Where I'm from, there's no real sunlight that gets through, and never has, at least in my lifetime.
It's the wrong button. It's the wrong button. It's the wrong button.
Okay. Stealth is
Well, I rolled a 19, so
It's fine. It's supposed to be perception. You know, one's like on my bar is a stealth button, and the other's an owl. So let's do the owl.
We could just
one.
use the
we could just-
other
oh.
accidental perception you ran. Yeah.
No, we're doing this.
No. Oh, sweet.
What the
What
shit?
the hell?
Yeah. Vision Squad.
So as most,
Excellent.
as half of you just wander past
Sounds
Nox
real
and
great, man.
Dahlia, you sort of look, and on the side of this little hill, you see a tree stump, and you notice some a weird shimmer above it. And as your gaze focuses on it, you see what appears to be a disembodied floating spectral head.
Oh.
It's not creepy or anything.
Oh, hey there, adventurers!
Hi.
It talks.
Who are you?
Yes, I talk. I've been talking.
Yeah, that's
I talked my
nice,
whole
Dante.
life.
Well,
You
what's
are
your
very good.
name?
Well, I'm Elver Lionheart of the Lionheart clan.
Oh, I bet that's a very mighty clan.
Well, there's a couple of us, if you know where to look.
But like individually mighty.
Yeah, well, I was. We kind of had a
Well, you
little bit
became
of a.
floathead.
Oh, what
Yeah,
happened?
well, yeah, we had a little bit of. We had some issues. There were some dangers that we faced, and well, I ended up like this.
What kind of dangers attached your head to a stump?
Well, it's not. It's not. I'm not attached to the stump. It's just it raises me up a little bit because otherwise I'd be on the ground and then, can't nobody will see me if I'm on the ground.
Ma'am,
So that's
I've
why-
never actually seen anyone else who's only ahead look as great as you do. So
Well,
I
you
think
know
you're
what?
doing pretty well.
That is a mighty fine compliment. I appreciate. I will remember that until, well, you know.
What? That sounded ominous. Hey, what do you have?
Well, I don't know. I don't really know how this works and how long I'm going to be able to be here.
Are you here?
Yeah. Why are you? What do you want? What's going on?
Well, they say that like sometimes when you die, you want to haunt somebody, and I didn't want to really haunt nobody, but I did want to like complete what I was doing.
So
What were you
What were you
doing?
doing?
So yeah, it's less of a haunting and more of a
Unfinished business that's
Yeah.
keeping you here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we can help you with that. This doesn't even sound like an apocalypse thing. This sounds much less threatening than what we were warned about.
Oh well, what were y'all warned about?
Nothing
What-
specifically about this. More of just the general vibe was
looking-
very
What was your-
apocalyptic everywhere.
What was your mission?
Well,
What's
we
your
were.
unfinished business?
Well, me and my crew, we were hired to retrieve this book. And there's this like guy that stole it because he wanted to do something with it. I don't really know. It was just
the
it was
name-
a fancy book.
Does the name Marco ring a
Marcus.
bell?
That was the guy.
Was
How
it
do you-
Marco? Marcus?
It was Marco.
Was it Marco? I wrote down Marcus. My bad. Continue.
Marcos.
Marcos, that's right.
Marcos. Okay, so we were both halfway there.
Yeah.
It seems
That was
we are
the guy.
the group to finish your unfinished business.
Oh,
Hopefully.
did somebody hire you too?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Well, doesn't really seem like they put a lot of faith in us then. But regardless,
Well,
They knew that you had fallen.
oh, how do they know that? We only left like
Magic.
maybe like a week ago.
Maybe they had
I
some sort of
don't-
like tracking device on you, like an orb thing.
did they make you swallow anything?
Maybe Delphi like taunted them by telling them they killed you after he did it.
Yeah, you guys live way more interesting lives than we did. Cause like, but they just hired us. They said to go rough up this guy, get my book back.
Oh, did you get it?
No, as
Oh.
a matter of fact, no, we did not.
That would have been convenient.
we had like staked out the place. We had gotten like we got like some information about it. It's really weird. Like the like windows have like teeth and shit. Like real bizarre stuff.
This is his mansion you're speaking about.
Yeah, his house. Like it's like shadowy and like the walls are like weird and wibbly and like some of the rooms are like got like weird stuff going on.
Huh.
But if you go, she sort of like motions this way. We had a camp just up the hillside there, and you might be able to find our notes in there.
Yeah, that sounds great. Are you able to like pop up near us again, or can we only see you here at the tree stump?
No.
Okay. Well, thank
Can
you
you
for
tell
the
us
information.
what? Can you tell us what killed you and your party?
So we can
Well,
be prepared.
I think something cut off my head. It's just a hunch.
You
but
don't say.
I think that's what happened.
I was hoping for something more informative, but
There's
Well,
also
like,
I think
was
there's
it a-
also like a monster with like big hooks for hands. And I
Big
remember
hook
like a
hands
lot of like
and
slimy
No.
stuff.
Fucking
Slimy stuff and
hell.
big hook hands. I've heard of those guys.
What else?
They're dangerous.
What else? There's like some guys with like robes. There's a guy with a big eye. There's a guy with like one big eye. Like
Was
that
it a
guy's kind of
guy?
creepy. Guy is a colloquial term that we use to like refer to like a thing.
A booger.
I don't know. I don't want to like prejudge if he was a guy or a girl, but he was a guy. He was a guy. One big eye. What do you want? How do you reconcile that?
What? Okay, was the big eye like all of his face, or like did he have one big eye and then like still had a mouth and a nose?
I mean, it was most of his face. I mean, I'm maw. Is that a better word for it? Maw. I
Did
don't
it
know.
look kind of like a giant floating testicle?
From
behind.
I mean, no. It's like most of his face is
Right, but
eyes.
imagine if the
And then,
eye
like,
was closed and it was just the skin like the rest of it.
Didn't have great skin. Didn't moisturize.
Yep. Okay.
Didn't get that pumice stone and really get at it.
All right. Guys, I'm just saying this house sounds pretty fucking intense.
at least we have a better idea of what we're walking into now.
Yeah.
Bunch of fucked up things is what it sounds like to me.
I would ask for you to retrace your steps exactly, but I feel as if your memory is not intact.
What do you
That's
mean,
a
like
little insensitive asking her to retrace her steps,
yeah, it's kind of
man.
mean, Pendrick. I thought you had
The
more tact than
the more we know, the more prepared we are.
But she can't retrace her. She doesn't have feet, dude.
It is metaphorical.
What's that?
Any other information you can impart on us before we go to your camp and try to find notes there?
Don't let him cut off your head.
It's a solid plan. Was it?
I've been keeping that on my list of things for a while.
Usually at the top.
I can't remember if it was the guy with the hooks or if it was something else, if I'm being
Like
honest.
a trap or something?
It could have been a lot of things.
Oh, no.
Cut
Well,
right through
thank
the
you.
gorget. Just
Thank you for the information. I hope that this has satisfied your unfinished business, as it were.
My revenge is in your hands. Your hands, your hands, your hands, your hands, your hands.
All right.
That was weird as fuck.
Not the first ghost I've dealt with. They're common where I come from.
Oh, I don't really get them where I'm from.
Yeah, the psychic at my circus, usually it's fake when she's talking about there being ghosts nearby.
Usually the ghosts are those indebted beyond their normal life. Spent too much.
And yeah, and a little bit away, you find a kind of abandoned base camp.
I'm gonna look for notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call for it, but it's okay. Boom, 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 boom.
Damn.
Yes.
Ooh.
Hails Bales. Look at there. So yeah, so you find, we'll say, Jesus, 3 and 2. Whoever wants those, you find 4 notes.
I don't
One of
find any
which is a map.
I am not able to move my character.
Por qué?
Don't know. Give me a second.
Are you on the character tool?
Yes. Find something different.
But yeah, there is a note that is the map of the mansion.
I have a password.
Yeah, if you go and read off any notes that you guys pick up.
This says mansion windows can be unlocked using the password Krokomar. It seems we might have a way in.
There's a room on the 3rd floor where he performs rituals. We'll send it in the chat.
Go and paste it. Just paste the notes into Discord.
How do I do that?
The note I found
Control-C.
is a blueprint of the house.
Yep. And if you go at the top, you should have a Delphi Mansion map that you can access.
Okay, but like I can't highlight the words.
Oh.
So I'm gonna do what I was doing. Thank you very much.
I thought I picked up the other note, but I don't see it in my inventory. Did it go into a different bag?
It shouldn't have. Unless it, like, stacked for a dumb reason.
No.
It's stacked for
Yeah.
a dumb reason, damn it.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. It's my fault for copying the thing. Let's see. This is the one that we don't have. So yeah, it's
Well, I guess
I'll just do this. There you go. Those are the 3 notes.
It's 4 large crystals. So no.
the K, I see.
And so yes. And you have a map that you can look at.
Is the map to get to the
No, it's
the mansion
It's I'll just
or
pull
of
you-
the mansion?
I'll pull you all there. Oh,
It's black.
what are you talking about?
Oh,
We
there
don't
we
have vision. Oh, the map. There we go.
go. Ah.
Coffee stains. Nice touches.
I didn't make this map. What are you talking
Door,
about?
window,
I love it
chimney,
though. I love like little stuff like that.
Chimney over here.
And so yeah, we can pick up entering into the mansion next session.
Sounds
Evil
great.
Wizard's Tower.
Not really tower. It's like 3 floors.
Sure.
So yeah, I was hoping to get a little bit farther today, but we had a lot of administrative and RP stuff to get through.
Oh, whoops.
No, it's good. This is we'll drop right into the action next time.
Yeah. Next
Yeah,
session is going to be adventure mode.
Next time on adventure.
But good session, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That
fun.
was fun.
That was a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.